Sophie. On today's video, we're going to be having a look at the Nars Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation. So I'm just going to show you what it looks like. Show you what it says on the back. So I used to use this quite a lot when I worked for Disney Cruise Line. This was like my performance foundation. I thought it was really good because you get medium to full coverage. It's a great base for colours, for your blusher, your bronzer, and your natural oils can come through but without it looking cakey and sitting in the pores. So I'm going to demonstrate it on one half of my face and we'll do a comparison, and then I will put makeup on top like my powders and you'll be able to see what it looks like. So you're going to take it. I love that it comes with the little top so you can just pump out as much as you want to. I'm going to do just 2 pumps and another one right here. Like so, 2 pumps just on the back of my hand. I'm going to take quite a thick buffing brush. I use this one by Urban Decay. I'm just going to blend it into this half of my face. Just so you can see. Right now I'm not wearing any makeup apart from some concealer around the eyes, some mascara and some lip balm. Just so you can get a real idea of what it looks like. I'll put some up here. So we'll just do half of my face so you can really see how the foundation sits. This is shade Mont Blanc. And normally in other things like MAC I'm in NC15 or NC20. In Charlotte Tilbury I'm a number 2 fair. So if you are choosing a shade and you obviously can't get out to the shops because of lockdown or COVID or whatever else, this should help you choose. Okay, so this is about half of my face done. Obviously about 2/3 of my nose. So you can see the coverage. Right, let me zoom right in so you can have a look how it sits. Now I love how it sits on my face. And here's the comparison. So I obviously have quite pinky tones in my natural skin colour, and you can just see it knocks them out and it does make them that little bit yellower. But obviously then you put your bronzer, your pink on for the blush, and it settles it all down. I really like it because it is matte, but it still has that little shine to it, so it looks quite natural. It's not one of these foundations you put on and it mattes out your whole face, and I actually think they look quite awful. I think it makes me look a little bit ill, makes me look washed out, and then throughout the day I just find that it does become cakey, whereas this one already has a healthy glow to it. So you can use lots or you can use a little, depending on if you're going out for dinner or if you're just going to work, whatever the occasion. Okay, so I'm just going to blend it in the bottom. I do tend to get a little bit pinky here, so I have to put a little bit more on around that area. There we go. And I'm not getting too close to the lips because I have put my lip balm on. So there we go. We can see what this foundation looks like. Yep, I'm really pleased with it. Matches my neck really nicely. So easily blended. I'm literally just like patting it into the skin now. Really buffing it in to the skin. And it's not sitting in any pores. Yep, so let me come as close as I can so you can really see what it looks like. So you can see it's, I don't want to say it's semi-matte, it's closer to matte than it is to shiny. I'd say the sheer glow, which we're going to look at in another video, is more towards the shiny, light to medium coverage. And obviously if you are going for a medium to full, you are going to have one that's slightly matter for the longevity of the product. Okay, so then I'm just going to go ahead and grab my powder. I do use the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish powder, so I'm just going to wax some of that on so you can see what it looks like when I powder. If it cakes up, if it rolls. Again, foundations do depend on your skin conditions. They depend on if you've got very oily skin, very dry skin, the weather. But I tend to find that this part of my chin and these parts and down my nose tend to get very shiny, so I just put some powder on like so. As you can see, it doesn't roll, it doesn't cake, it doesn't cause any problems at all when I put on the powder. I don't notice there to be any heavy texture So I'm really, really pleased with the product. Then I'm going to go ahead and just use my bronzer. I do use, again, Charlotte Tilbury, the Film Star Bronze and Glow. Just going to pop a tiny bit on my cheekbones, just like so. Again, blending it in, no problem. Just down the chin, I like to put a little bit on. Again, doing this very quickly for you because we are more analysing the foundation than we are the powder products. Just putting a little bit up here. Lovely. Yeah, it sits very, very nicely and is an excellent base for powders, because looking at this, if you wanted to go full on glam, going out, a Halloween, dress up, whatever, full on makeup, you could absolutely do that with this foundation. I typically used it, like I said, to do performing, so I have to use heavy makeup for that. That is a red lip showgirl look. And it always worked brilliantly for me. I was very, very pleased with it. The only time I did find that I had problems with it would be in the winter when my skin was very, very dry. But again, that's like any full coverage foundation. It is going to stick to those dry patches and perhaps accentuate any dry skin that you will have, because it is that bit of a heavier, drier, thicker product. Okay, then I'm going to go ahead and just grab Love Glow blusher by Charlotte Tilbury. Let's have a look what the pinks look like. I just sweep this up. I like to put quite a lot of blusher on because I am very, very fair. And just down the nose and just on the chin, like so. And I like to do a tiny bit on the forehead to blend everything in, because like I've said, I am very, 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 very pale, so I like to warm the face up. And yes, you can see I've done my powder products and they all sit really nicely. I haven't noticed there again to be much texture. I haven't noticed it to change any of the colours. I haven't noticed it to remove the foundation, which I do tend to find a problem with liquid products. If I put on like a liquid highlighter, I find that it can sometimes remove the foundation, specifically if I'm using a lot of lighter foundations. Something like the Face and Body by MAC, I feel that that gets taken off very, very easily if I use liquid products on top of that. I'm just going to use my Becca Rose Quartz highlighter to just add some shimmer to my face, just up here on the cheekbones, just like so, and just down the nose. But absolutely, if you are looking for a medium to full coverage foundation, if it's for shows, if you just have slightly upset skin at the minute and you want to cover it up, if you have rosacea, anything like that, this is absolutely the one, because it's heavy enough to cover those things but not too heavy that you feel like you're suffocating your skin. So let me just put another bit of shine up here to just, I feel like it just adds the finishing touch if I'm doing a quick makeup look and review. It's always good to really pull it all together. So let's have a look. So this is the final look of the Nars Natural Radiance Longwear Foundation. I'm really, really happy with it. The colour match is absolutely excellent. It hasn't rolled, it hasn't caked, it hasn't pulled the texture from my skin. It doesn't feel dry, it doesn't feel heavy. Where I've done lots of speaking, I don't find that it's sinking into any fine lines I have. And I do feel like my powder products sit on it really, really nicely. So absolutely would recommend. If I had to rate it out of 10, I think I'd probably give this one a 9. Absolutely a 9. The only thing I would really like is if it did have a little bit more shine to it. But then again, it's a medium to full product and most of the time they don't have those. That tends to be more the Nars Sheer Glow that has that shine to it. So yeah, if you're looking to get a medium to full foundation and you're looking at Nars products, definitely check them out. And a bonus to it is that they are non-comedogenic, which means they're non-pore clogging, which for somebody like myself who has suffered with acne, that's a massive bonus. So make sure you check out that foundation. I'm gonna pop a link in the bio. Also, just to let you know, I'm not endorsed by any products at all, so I'm just giving you my full and honest opinions. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to check out my other videos and hit like, comment and subscribe. I'll see you next time for more beauty reviews on Sparkle with Sophie.